So there's a bakery next door to the shop you're hanging out with, and they specialize in like mushroom and eel pies, which is like a common delicacy in Doskvol. And the carriage that Orisan is in like rolls to a stop near outside this bakery, and he gets out of the carriage and walks down and like, you know, kind of like shakes himself and kind of that, and he walks down. He makes like these like the grunting noises as he moves.
Oh, okay. This isn't like he's just encountered like a where you have a shake because something scary happened.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I thought maybe he's like
he's harumphing.
His people are afraid of mushroom pies or something like that.
No.
Oh, mushroom pies.
He just kind of go
okay
as you move by, and the two
he's
crow
just a
guards.
Gross person. He carries toes.
The two crow guards like go up to the edges of the bakery door and kind of just stand there. They're trying to look inconspicuous, but one of them's got like this rifle on his back, and he like they're just kind of standing there. They're just kind of standing there as best they can, and most of the citizens are walking by and seeing them, and they know not to mess with them. Like, okay, whatever's going on.
Is like the bakery off limits?
And no, the bakery's open. It's open, and you see Orisan like walk inside this thing, and he goes in there. So
he comes here to get pie.
Caelin, you know,
Toe-pie.
He came by this way, and you think he probably met up with Ptolemy at this point.
That's the name of
Okay.
something.
Do you want to like run him? Like, what do you want to do here? Do you want to meet up with them, or?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just kind of like
Blackbird pie.
I'm just like dressed like a person who would be like a
420
merchant, like
Blackbird.
not working at this time.
Okay.
I've got like a long pipe, like a long like opium pipe kind of a thing.
Gotcha.
On. Like I'm like on like my break.
Well-to-do kind of thing.
Not even that. Just like I look like a merchant from like an exotic land, since I have like the whole Dagger Isles look going on. So I'm just like playing that up there, and I'm just I just look like I'm on a smoke break.
Okay.
That's really it.
Cool.
Okay,
So I've just like placed myself like directly across from it, like on with some boxes and stuff, and I'm just like sitting and smoking and watching.
I'm gonna give it like 60 seconds, and then I'm gonna walk over to the bakery.
Okay. Cool.
Use your feminine wiles.
What do you? So you walk in. There's like a front window, and you can see the door to the bakery. And the front window of the bakery has like pies and cakes out in it on stands and stuff. There's like a banner hanging in the front window, like buy your fresh mushroom pie today.
Oh.
Buy 3 get the 4 free.
Yeah, that sort of thing. And as you look inside, you can see through the window. You can see Orisan there, and he's like leaning forward. His like elbows are on the table. He has this weird stance where like he's leaning a little bit too close to the baker. Like the baker's like behind the counter a bit, and he's like,
personal space, please.
Yeah, kind of like this. And he's talking to him about something.
Okay.
About a specific pie.
So so say this one more time. So there's the counter.
Patron.
And he's at the counter.
He's at the counter.
He's
he's leaning across the counter.
Uncomfortably.
And the baker in the shop is
this
like
guy is weird.
on the other side of the counter and like leaning back a bit from him. And there's like cakes and pies in the past the window you're looking at.
Alright, well, I'm going inside of the bakery.
Okay, cool.
And then
so you walk in, there's like a little bell that ding 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 ding, and as soon as you walk in, he like Orisan like turns around to see you and looks up at the baker and like shakes his head and goes, not today then. And he turns around and he brushes past you on the way by. And do you want to do anything at that moment?
Wait, brushes past me like with force or
not on purpose, but he's in too much of a hurry and he like bumps into you.
He is a very awkward person.
Okay, well,
he's a big guy. And he's not really aware of his space.
If he's trying to get out there quick, I'm not gonna stop him.
Okay.
Because I feel like that'd be too much too quick.
Okay.
So, I'll let him go past me. And then I'm going to go up to the baker. I'm going to be like, what was that all about?
He like looks at you and he does one of these where he's like, just customer.
I'm just trying to come in and get a cake. And this man nearly knocks me over.
What? Oh, apologies about that, miss. I'm sorry.
Such a brute.
I mean, yeah.
Was he giving you a hard time?
I mean, not particularly, no.
Wow. I don't need to know anymore, but you can tell me. I'm just here to get a cake.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So
I'm just here to get
what's happening here? What are you doing here?
I'm trying to sway this man
Do you
to tell me.
Do you loosen your blouse?
Yeah, like how are you swaying him?
Ooh. You sway him with your massive bosom.
Yeah, like
basically, I'm a customer that just came in.
That doesn't.
And I'm a customer that just came in. Clearly, if he is being harassed by what's his name,
Orson.
Mm-hmm. This might not be the very first time that that's happened. And so, if he knows like why Orson comes by,
I'm sure he does.
I'm sure it's probably for like
A deal.
give me like some of your blah blah blah. But I want that information. So I'm basically being a little bit coy, a little bit flirtatious. I'm like, I came in here to get a cake, and I'll get my cake, but
so
I'll eat it too.
What's the leverage you're using to get this? Like what?
Flirtation.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
So you are flirting with this guy.
Yes.
All right. You wanna push yourself?
Successfully
I think in this
flirt.
case it's gonna be a
Backfires. You have to date him.
let's see. This is risky. It's gonna be risky with standard effect, I think.
Wouldn't the risk be like revealing that he's a guy?
The risk could be that he sees through the disguise. The risk could also be that this baker thinks that something else is up.
I feel like that risk doesn't come up till third base.
Fur falls in love.
I'll push it.
I'll push the risk is like, if something comes undone.
Do
and
Do you want to
falls
see
off.
a devil's bargain where it's like, okay, you can do this?
No, I'm
but
not
it falls
doing
in
that.
love?
I'm not doing
You have to go
that.
on a date with him. Date with the
So
baker.
I take a stress for another thing.
You'll take 2 stress for pushing yourself.
For just 1 dice.
You gotta really push yourself to
Muster
flirt.
up that
Yeah.
flirtation.
Okay, so this is sway.
Yep, it's a risky standard. 4.
I got 2 4s. Does that double the 4? Make it
No,
5?
it's not a mini grit.
Jesus.
So you do it, but there's a consequence, right?
You have to buy 2 cakes now.
You're not a natural blonde.
Yeah, I think
You're a whore.
I think he smiles a bit and he says, "Well, I'd hate to trouble such a beautiful lady with this information.
It wouldn't be any trouble at all.
I mean, maybe we should, have a drink and talk about it."
A drink? Well, I'm in quite a hurry. I just came in here to get a cake.
Oh, that's a shame. I could lock up the shop for a few hours if you want.
Yeah. Have a drink in the back with the baker. And he's gonna lock up the shop.
No. The information I don't think is worth the time.
Shoot, I keep doing this wrong. But you have to succeed. That's the problem. That's the thing. I'm a bad GM at this. You have to succeed, but there is a consequence. So it's not that he wants more. It's that he gives you the information and then something else happens.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Oh, that's too bad. Ryan wants you to honeypot this so badly.
I know.
This is her whole.
No, but
shit.
see, the thing is that like I would have been willing to do that if this was the person who I'm staking out, and he's not the person I'm staking out.
In fact, he's keeping you from your mission.
Yeah,
You can do better, girl. You can do better.
What's the consequence here then?
He's not worth it.
I know what it is.
Ooh. Oh, sorry.
Oh, what'd you have?
I was going to suggest that such inquisitiveness is extremely suspicious.
Yeah, that's
and
basically
that
what
the
I thought.
baker is also an informant for one of our enemies.
Oh, that could be
That's
interesting.
a lot. I want to hear James's consequence.
Well, mine was similar, but not quite the same. So that's fine. So yeah, he's like a little smitten with you, and he's like,
we should be.
He comes in every couple of weeks and picks up something from me.
Oh,
He makes special orders often.
what days does he do that? I don't want to ever see this man ever again. Tell me so I don't ever have to be here at the same time he's here.
Yeah. So he goes, probably about like every couple of days. Like I'd say, like Mondays and Thursdays, and then maybe Saturdays as well. I don't know. I'm not always the one working here. My boss is the one who takes care of most of the orders.
Oh, your boss? What's the name of this bakery?
It is the Pie in the Sky Bakery.
It's not named after. It's like Mr. Pie.
Yeah.
Mr. Pie.
I know,
Yeah.
Mr. Pie. I was hoping it'd be mushrooms, mutton, and meat.
Yeah, he basically says, "Oh no, my boss Juro handles most of the orders. You'd have to ask him. I can get you in contact if you wanted. If you could give me your address."
Oh no, I don't think that I don't need any more contact. I just wanted to not know. I wanted to know when not to be here because that man just left such a poor taste in my mouth.
Yeah, sure. Well, did you want to order something? Whose name should I put it down under? He's really obvious, like incredibly obvious, and you know from your interaction with him and working with people before that he's gonna talk to the owner about this. Like he's gonna mention that, hey, somebody came in and asked.
Give him a fake name.
Yeah. So. No, God, that'd be too much. He's so beautiful. No.
Engelbert.
Be like,
Engelbert Humperdinck.
Be like, happy birthday, Suzette. Suzette. Suzeette. 2 T's?
He's like, looks a little confused. Like, I'm sorry, did you want that on a cake or?
Yeah.
Oh,
Who's Suzette? I'm Suzette.
I'm
Happy birthday to-
treating myself.
Oh,
that might be
all right.
too sad.
No, she's a woman who loves herself, and so
She knows what she deserves.
So he goes, great. So once it's ready in a couple of days, you'll come pick it up.
Yeah.
Great. We can probably have that done by tomorrow morning or late in the afternoon.
As long as tomorrow morning or the afternoon isn't not a Monday or a Thursday, is it? I don't.
No, absolutely
he
not.
thinks you're not too smart.
Wait,
I don't need to be that smart.
Are there phones?
No, there are no
No.
phones.
Okay. I just can't figure out like where we are in the technology phase because
It's
A
telegraph.
pigeon has
Okay.
arrived to let you know your cake is ready.
But you wouldn't like get a telegraph when they
No.
said your cake is ready.
You just remember when you had to go pick it up.
Okay.
So yeah, he takes a ticket and writes down, have your set, makes it like an ordery ticket for it. He rips it off and clips it up on a rail somewhere, and then hands you the claim tag.
Okay.
And he goes, "It's nice to meet you."
It was nice to meet you. And what is your name?
Forik.
Ford.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, hello, Ford.
Down, yeah.
Write that down.
I just want to let you know the service here was lovely.
Oh, thanks. That's great. I think the customers are lovely too. Anyway,
Toodles. And then I walk
And there's
out.
okay. So Caelin, you've been watching in the
So
meantime.
cute.
Orson stepped out of the bakery in a huff, muttering about some bimbo who, and then he climbs into the carriage and shuts it behind him as the Krogars get in, and the carriage starts to trundle off.
Okay. I'm not gonna try to stop again.
Right. Yeah, I know. I'm just letting you know what's happening.
Okay.
So yeah, you can see Ptolemy as he comes out of the door, and I think by this time you guys have made it across to Silk Shore.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, we're at least I am. He's probably taking a faster rooftop route, but I'm
Yeah,
just
I'm back on
going
the
to
roof.
stroll casually towards the meetup point,
Okay.
which will probably be somewhere near the bakery.
So
Anything interesting happen?
He comes here Mondays and Thursdays. And he likes me. And my name's Suzette. And I'm getting a cake. It's for my birthday. I got it for myself. Oh.
Ptolemy is so method. It's like,
So you're taking the rooftop.
As long as you
smack
share.
down.
Yes.
Okay. So you can actually catch up to the carriage then, as
Oh, cool.
it goes off, if
All
you
right.
want to keep up after.
Yes, I do.
So yeah.
I didn't ask if... Wait, I didn't... What was the description of this man?
He was he had a ruddy complexion with some acne and red hair.
ooh.
He sounds like a
I
child.
Did he
I
even...
it, right?
Wait, did he even look legal?
Is
Yeah,
legal.
He looked legal.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I'm not good.
And
Are we gonna have to bring
investigate.
age of consent into this?
Yeah.
I don't actually know what the
I
age
think
of
we've
consent is in
already
Doskvol.
started.
I'm
with
sure
a
it's
12-year-old.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
sure it's
Jesus.
Disturbingly.
I'm sure it
I'm
gets
acne.
socially unacceptable at
okay.
16 and below, probably.
No,
Man.
if this is the type of culture you're
It'd be
describing,
like 14 and below.
no. If this is, have you guys not studied history? Like this kind of thing is such a modern puritanical concept that in almost any period of time, anyone capable was available.
Yeah,
Let's
there is some Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah,
this
it's such a
Can we say
modern,
in this world,
short-sighted.
no? Not that?
I'm not gonna go there, so don't worry about it.
I'll just basically, if you're asking me, was he attractive? I'll be like, how should I know?
Okay, so
Because Ptolemy is not gay.
No, I was just asking you if he was. I was so fooled by your.
He's so flamboyant.
so okay, so
It's
Marco,
another one of those misjudged things where you're a straight
You're-
guy who gets beat up for being gay.
you're
You
following this carriage, and it reaches this like you think it's a brothel because it's got like all these like fine silks hanging outside it, and there's like women in revealing clothing hanging outside trying to entice people in into the brothel. It's got a sign above it that is an eyeball which seems to have no pupil. So it's like an eyeball with like just a single black dot in the center and no like color part around.
That's an iris.
Or iris, yeah, no iris. So it's like a single black dot in the center, and it has the name "The Vacant Eye" scrawled into the shop
Why would
window
you
below it.
name your
That's creepy.
house that? That's creepy.
Wait, this is what kind of shop?
It's a brothel. You're pretty sure it's a brothel.
Call it the voyeur.
Actually, you
or
know
the
it's a brothel.
onlooker.
You know it's a brothel.
Peeping
Alright.
toms.
The onlooker.
But the
That's
carriage
not
stops
bad.
here, and Orson gets off the carriage and like shakes his head. And a couple of the girls like try to give him the come on, and he like brushes them off. And he
You can't handle my beard.
yeah
He brushes it off
With the beard.
He slaps them across with the beard.
it's a ride you wouldn't survive.
Oh God! Oh no! You've outdone yourself, James.
I have. Oh man.
Oh my God.
Anyway, so yeah, he walks into this brothel and
Many have tried, none have survived.
and enters it, and you're up on the roof across from it.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be
I
forced to
take
enter
out
and
my
see what you have
sniper
to see.
rifle.
What?
No.
Oh my god!
That's the other campaign.
What a twist!
So yeah, he walks into this brothel.
It's like you packed light. The
Are
only
you
thing
gonna
you're
look
carrying
down
is-
and stuff?
No, I
See
packed,
what's going on?
By the way, the two crow guards like take this opportunity to like buy a whore, buy a prostitute. Like,
Okay,
they
so
each
they're
go off
not
with some girls.
standing.
They're not watching the carriage.
I'm going to go and investigate the carriage.
I have
Okay.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Did we ever establish where Casey is from?
Casey.
Prostitute.
Oh, the prostitute. No, we didn't. Do you want to say she's actually in the Vacant Eye?
Oh,
I do.
That would
Okay.
be so
Wow.
good.
That's perfect.
Is
Flashback.
that a
Flashback.
flashback? Like a different?
No, that's not a flashback. We can just say that
Yeah.
because we didn't establish it previously.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so she works at the Vacant Eye. Yeah, so you're watching this. You're gonna go check out the carriage.
Yeah.
So
climbing down like on the side of the building. That's
Yeah.
not out front.
it's a normal carriage. Now it is being driven by a cabbie. Like there's cabbies who drive carriages all across the city. They're
Sure,
a
but
group.
he's up front, and I can like discreetly like undo. Or,
You could. What action would you be using to do that?
Finesse.
finesse.
Finesse. Okay. So this is definitely a risky position. It's in the middle of the street. There's some people around. The cabbie is probably watching the carriage, and I'm gonna say it's standard effect.
Okay. Now my fine lockpicks are still damaged.
You acquired an asset last downtime, if I remember correctly, to reacquire them.
No, we considered one that would.
Yeah, we ended up
fixing
going.
them.
We ended
wanted
up going
something
with the
else.
sea into the ghost field thing instead of building the free asset thing, didn't we?
Yeah, because
Well,
the only thing
so
that's gonna really help
you
is my lockpicks.
can acquire an asset without having that upgrade. You just have to leave your lair to do it.
I thought we decided that was not happening, and that you chose a different path.
Yeah.
What were your two downtime actions last time?
Mine were both to restore stress.
Stress. Okay.
Or
Well
to
then,
reduce stress.
yeah, they're still busted.
Yeah. Am I using them in this case?
No, they're busted. You just use
Or
them.
no, is this a case where I need them?
Oh, to get the cab door open?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. This is just like being discreet.
Yeah.
Cool.
You just like roll up stuff, punch the window.
This is the finesse. It is a 5.
Okay, so with risky, you succeed, but there's a complication. So Yeah. So I think you like. I'm gonna say
leave a perfect footprint in the mud.
No, I'm gonna say you have reduced effect. So you open the cab door and you like peer into it, and you can get a good look inside to tell there's like nothing of note in there except for like a coat on the corner of one of the seats. Mm-hmm. You see that in there, and then there's like this sharp noise behind you as you hear this guy go, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Oh, I apologize, sir. I had a cab arranged to meet me here. Are you not them?
It's like the cabbie's leaning off the side, and he looks back and goes, "Oh, no, sorry, I'm working right now."
Oh, I apologize. I'll just wait over here then for mine.
Do you still have your mask?
Yeah, of course I do.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I was just on my way to an orgy.
So you can tell the cabbie's.
This is.
You can tell the cabbie's a little suspicious, but he doesn't really want to deal with it. So yeah, he lets you walk away.
Cool.
He probably has tons of people that try to break in on. He's just like, get out of here.
So yeah, Orson and the crows have gone into this brothel, and you guys eventually catch up with Marco. Mm-hmm.
Not quite as fast, because once I get to the rendezvous point and I realize that there is a pie shop here, there is no way I'm not going to go in and get a nice sweet mushroom pie.
Yeah,
an individual one with like fruit on top and cream.
You can buy
mushroom pie
fine.
with fruit and cream.
Yeah.
They sell just fruit and cream pies too.
It's Doskvol. We have to get. I want to get a pie that is at a level of decadence appropriate to my standing.
Okay, sounds good.
And I will be eating this pie as I stroll through the streets towards the brothel, so that I fit the bill for what a little girl eating a pie in the street is supposed to look like.